Good morning, everybody. Day 9. A little bit flustered and running a bit late this morning. So it got me thinking about how we are really using the tips and the skills that we have been learning over the last 9 days to be able to manage those occasions where matters beyond our control put us into fluster. So I'm really interested to know from you, have you found any occasions where you've been able to use any of the days that we've already practiced, like the breathing technique, managing to create spaces for nothing, where and if you're feeling overwhelmed, um, talking to yourself in a way that is positive, not negative. So please let me know how things are going and what you're finding difficult, and also what you've found some success in, and how things are going for you. So week two's journals are available on the course platform. You can use the same link that you used to get in for week 1. I have sent out another email, so if you haven't received an email from me, please check your spam folders. And if you have any problem accessing week 2, please just pop me an email and I will help you as much as I can to get week 2's material. So today we are going to look at the skill and the technique and the idea of journaling. Now, it's a massive subject, journaling, but suffice to say that the research has shown that when we write down our thoughts, the things from our head and the things from our heart, and we write them down on a regular basis, it can truly give us a way to separate ourselves from whatever's going on. So something that's very stressful or very traumatic in your life, or some situation that you really are unsure of how to deal with, if you write down your thoughts, pour out what's in your head, pour out what's in your heart, and don't hold back with regard to making pretty language and framing it all well. Just dump it out on the page. Then you will be able to look back on that with a different perspective at some point in time to come. It can help you to form a different version of what's going on, or what you want to happen next. So again, they say it's good to write this stuff by hand. There is something about the brain-hand connection that really helps us to change the way that we think about what we're saying and what we're writing. But it's also totally fine if you don't happen to enjoy that, or for whatever reason prefer to type. But the idea is to just spend a few minutes as often as possible. Again, some schools of thought say every day you've got to write 3 pages. And that's a wonderful thing to challenge yourself to do at certain times in your life. But it may not be where you are right now. I have found it useful from time to time to journal thoughts about my riding. Where am I going? What am I doing? How are things looking? Do I want another horse? How, and just kind of just put it on the paper. It can be it can be even more useful than chatting to somebody else or a trusted friend, or that's obviously also quite a nice thing to do. But this is really a way of having a private conversation with yourself in a kind of third person format. So let me know who are keen journalers. I know some people keep a diary and they write in it religiously every day. And if that's you, I'd be interested to know, what have you found? Do you find yourself making sense of your thoughts later on? And if you are a person that hates writing things down, one thing that helped for me is I bought a very lovely pen. It writes in pink writing, and it's beautiful and velvety and wonderful. And then it makes me feel like I actually want to write things. So that's a trick to get things going if you're finding yourself a bit resistant to spending 5 or 10 minutes writing. during the day. Doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be a lot, can just be a paragraph or two. I hope you enjoy that exercise and it makes you feel creative and expansive. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to see you again tomorrow.